It's a tabletop review.
Well, here's a little story about two friends that came together, and we started up a YouTube just to talk about whatever. We're on a boat catching big bass and smashing them cats. From review videos to just making you laugh. Cause we got guns, we got knives, we got fishing, we got hunting, we got everything you like, so hit that subscribe button. We're in the outdoors, doing things that we love. We're talking guitars, girls, green grass, and guns.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to this episode of G4 Outdoors. Today we are going to be discussing the inside the waistband and outside the waistband carry holsters made by Versacarry.
Guys, real quick before we start the video, I want to say Versacarry sent us out these products to use and review. And before this video starts, I want to let you guys know they are also giving back to you guys. If you are interested in anything through Versacarry, they have belts, they have holsters. Use code G4 Outdoors, all one word, all capitalized, and you guys get to save 20% on your purchase. So we just want to let you guys know that before this video started. Go save some money. Check out Versacarry.
Now these two holsters right here are specifically designed for the P365 by SIG Sauer. As you can see, they fit in here extremely well. It's designed for the P365. One thing that is great about it, your trigger is completely covered. And not only is your trigger completely covered, you have a complete purchase. Let's just go ahead and put a mag on there, and you can see your gun is 100% accessible. And we'll go ahead and do that again with the outside the waistband. Again, needs to be broke in, but the trigger is completely covered, and yet you still have a complete purchase on your handle to get that out of there. Now, there are a lot of holsters out on the market. I have been eyeballing these Versacarry holsters for a very, very long time. I'd say about 3 years. I've been liking almost all of their posts on Instagram. They make, in my opinion, some of the most beautiful, tough looking, just best looking holsters out on the market. They recently came out with a new product called the Compound. These are both made out of water buffalo hide. As you can see, they are very, very thick on the leather. You see here within the windows, you see a little bit of Kydex. That is a function. The Kydex actually holds the top shape here. Sorry about the sunlight, but it does hold the shape of the exterior of this while the leather rests up against your skin. The inside the waistband holster right here, if we can get a little bit of light down in here, come back here with me, you'll see that the Kydex runs all down the top there, and there is a groove all the way down there so that your sights will not be scratching the leather coming out. Now here on the outside, you can see that the Kydex is showing through these windows, and that does hold the shape. If I can point out right here, the Kydex runs from right here all the way around to over here. Hope you can see that on camera. So that does hold this holster open. And a big functionality of holsters, there's a lot of cheap holsters out there as well that are just made with single ply leather. That's not the case with these. With single ply leather, what you run into is they squash. So when you go to reholster your gun, your weapon, whatever you want to call it, a lot of that soft leather is going to be prone to collapsing in, and you'll have a problem. If that leather collapses, that could grab a hold of your trigger and fire off negligently, not accidentally, but negligently. So just to run this across real quick, this is a holster for 1911. Super good holster. This has lasted me for a very long time, made by Galco. I have no problems with Galcos, but just to demonstrate the purposes of what I'm talking about, you can see how this is a single ply leather. It is molded for a 1911. But if I was to put this in here, it doesn't fit. But you can see how pliable. Did you just hear that run over the trigger? You can see how pliable this leather is. So anyway, enough about that. That's what I'm talking about. So with this having the Kydex wrapped around the top of here, it's going to keep its shape. So that when you put this in here, it is a snug fit because they're brand new. If it's not snug, it does have retention screws right here to where you can screw these down, make it a little bit tighter. In a month or so, you probably will need to adjust that to get that tighter onto your gun. These will take a little bit of breaking in. I've been running it in and out of here. I've been playing with this one quite a lot, so it is breaking in nicely, although I am having to shove it in there pretty hard for the last 1/4 of an inch. But it does work very nice. The outside the waistband holster, I haven't been messing with this one too much, so as you can see, it is very snug, and I'll push that in there a little bit more. So this is a very rigid holster on the outside, being it has the Kydex molded inside of here. And again, on the outside, it does have a retention screw right here. So when this wears in, you are able to screw this in, tighten it down a little bit as this becomes looser and looser. I like both of these holsters. First of all, for the looks. I mean, if you're going to accidentally brandish, carry outside the waistband or anything like that, at least make it look good. And these look delicious. Inside the waistband holster, nobody's ever going to see this, but you know, I still like the scalloped, the windows with the Kydex showing in here. Super nice. I like the way they look. So if you're interested in any of these products that look anything like this, guys, head over to Versacarry, because they are coming out with new products daily. All of their products to me just look, God, they just look so good. And not only do they look good, they're quality products. All right, now I have seen a negative review on YouTube about Versacarry, and I would like to go over my take on that. Versacarry, they do send out a card that says what not to do with the holsters and your gun. I'm just going to go over the first sentence. Do not use any Versacarry product while carrying in a cocked and locked condition. I'm not going to read any more. That's all lawyer mumbo jumbo. What they're meaning to say is if you have a decked out Smith & Wesson M&P shield and this thing is negligently put together, it has a bad trigger, anything happens to this gun and you're using their holster, what they're saying is we're not going to be reliable for that. We're not going to be reliable for anything that you did negligently concerning our holsters. One of those being, this gun is not made for this holster. Do not carry cocked and locked. That's just something to cover their own CYOA. All right, so first I want to go over the inside the waistband carry holster, the compound series. I'm going to leave my shirt tucked in because nobody wants to stare at my gut for the next 5 minutes. But this fits in the waistband really nice. And for the SIG P365, it's got a really nice, comfortable position so that whenever you're sitting down, this is above the crease in your pelvis area, so you're not going to be digging into wherever you don't want it to be digging into, but it fits very nicely in here, and you know, move it over wherever you want. It's not comfortable here for me, so I do prefer it about 1 o'clock right there. Your size and weight will vary wherever you want to carry that. But as you can see, if I was to take my shirt, let's just do that real quick. If I was to take that out, it fits really nice. This is a very thin shirt. There's a little bit of a print right there. But if I was wearing any other shirt, just a regular cotton shirt, that probably wouldn't show up too well. Now, one thing that is really nice about it, and like I said, it does show the entire handle right there. So it's very easy to grab, pull out, and you're ready to go. And then with the compound series, with the Kydex being included inside the leather, this is very easy to holster. No snagging or anything like that, and it's back in there and you're ready to go. You know, as I mentioned, the compound, it does have the Kydex in the middle there. If this was not the compound, you would pull this out. Next thing that's going to happen is, okay, like I say, I know you guys didn't want to stare at my belly all the time. So you pull this out of the holster, the next thing that's going to happen is this whole thing is going to squash. Then you have a live trigger. If you don't have a safety, you have a live trigger, and you're trying to get this thing to squish back in to your holster, and it's not going to go. Then you have to unbuckle your jeans, put this back in there, and then you're ready to go and back to go. But with the Versacarry compound, that's not the way it is. It's an easy draw.
And go back in it.
So, empty weapon, goes right back in the holster. So now let's talk about the outside the waistband holster. Okay, now we're going to be looking at the outside the waistband holster, and as you can see, it is a beautiful holster. And you know, like I say, if you're going to be carrying outside the waistband, why not carry something that looks good like that? It fits on my belt just fine, and I really like the 4 o'clock position. That's what fits my body style the most. Yet again, a clear gun. Got to peek over there to see where it is, but easily goes in there. It needs to be broke in, so it's not easy, but once this gets broke in, it's going to go in there easy, along with the Kydex holding this holster in its position in the right form. Again, all fingers get on the gun. Put that back in there. I'm going to squeeze that back in there. This one here does need to be broke in. Keep that in mind, please. But the trigger is completely guarded. You get all 3 fingers on your gun like it's supposed to. Had an extended mag, you probably get all 5 fingers on there. And do people shoot like that?
I do.
Okay. So anyways, that was just my take, my opinion, my thoughts on the Versacarry holsters. My opinion, these are the best holsters out there. For me, your mileage may vary. Some people prefer to go with all Kydex. Some people prefer to go with all leather. Why not take the best of both worlds, go with a Kydex leather compound, and you are good to go. Again, thanks Versacarry for sending these products out here for me to review. You don't know how much I appreciate that. I've been wanting these for a long time, and I finally got the gun that I wanted to fit the holsters I wanted, and you guys made that come to fruition. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody, if you like the products that you've seen here, again, please go to Verscarry.com, enter G4 Outdoors, all caps, get 20% off site-wide. That means any item on their site, 20% off. G4 Outdoors, all caps. If you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. I will see you in the next one. I'm out.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I just dream of fishing while I'm going through my workday. I listen to my boss, though he's driving me berserk. Damn it, I can't take much more because my brain is really hurting. And now the bank is always calling and I don't know what to do. And I haven't bought a crankbait since like 1992. But the bass are out there schooling.